What's up, keto people? So here's my update on what I've been eating. Yesterday, I went ahead and I had a salad again. I'll show that to you here. Once again, I think with some of my Thousand Island dressing in there, it's really good actually. My Thousand Island dressing mixed with the avocado oil ranch from Primal Kitchen. Hey, Luz. So I had that, and then for dinner I had this. It was a few sausage patties, some sugar-free ketchup, which by the way has sucralose in it, so that's a real slippery slope there too. Some people can handle sucralose and some people can't, so just be careful with that. And then some eggs with guacamole on them and some salsa. It seems like a big portion and stuff, but honestly, I didn't even finish it off. You'll see here that I really didn't eat that much of it. I do pay attention to my macros, okay? So, and I have actually heard that someone actually say that my portions were too big. However, the time before it was on a small plate, and I measure out what I eat. And fat, you don't need to completely have your fat macros on point. That the fat is going to help like satiate you, because I didn't have enough fats yesterday, and so clearly like this morning I had a nail appointment, and some people will like this, some people won't. Anyway, and I was just starving by the end of it, and I was feeling very faint, so you'll notice on my next video, which will show you what I had for lunch just now. Basically what I'm trying to say is I didn't have enough fats really, so enough to satiate me for the whole time that I had today. So fat is really just kind of for that. You do kind of want to keep them fairly high, at least higher than the rest of them. But protein, you really want to meet your protein macro, because some people have said they kind of start losing their hair or whatever if you don't meet it. So, I mean, protein is a big one, but you don't want to go over it too much, because too much protein becomes a thing too. So anyway, so just note to self on that. Anyway, here's my video of what I ate today. Okay, guys, it's Friday. I'm sure you saw the video of me, or I did a segment of me yesterday, but then today I had to rush to go get my nails done. See, nice like springtime colors. If you notice, like I had chipped my nail. Anyway, so, and I was just too starving. I'm shaky and very faintish. My dog is scratching herself and my cat is scratching the post, so if you hear that, that's what that is. Anyway, I don't ever go out and run fast food, ever. Well, I can't say that because I did. But this is just not something I do ever. But I was just starving and faintish, and the nail appointment ran late. So I went ahead and got this. Now, first off, this is not really strict keto. If you're doing dirty keto, which I'll explain that in another video, dirty and strict and all that. But anyway, I forgot to tell them no sauce, and the cheese, obviously that's going to have potato starch in it, so I should have said no to that. I'll probably pick off a bunch of it. But I got the double steak, pico de gallo, extra guacamole. Now, no rice, no beans, and I don't like sour cream, so I don't do sour cream. The thing with Taco Bell is, if it's an emergency and you have to do it, do not do their ground beef. It's got maltodextrin in it. It's like 80% ground beef and like 20% fillers, and the fillers have maltodextrin, and that's horrible. Dirty, strict, whatever. It's just not at all good for keto. So anyway, that's what I have, and then I'll come back to you for dinner. Okay, so once again, that Taco Bell purchase is not something I do like ever. I've done it only one time before in the 2 years of me being on keto, and it was because it was an absolute necessity because there was nothing else around. So I don't like doing fast food at all, but for Tuesday it's kind of a must because of that my work day of the month, and then just now because I was starving and I felt very faint, and so I just needed to get something really quick. And then also for dinner, all I'm going to do is just have a couple of eggs and some guacamole. That thing really did fill me up. That's more of like an OMAD sort of thing for me. I didn't finish it off talking about the Power Bowl. So I'm just going to do a couple of eggs and guacamole. that's not going to fill up my protein or anything, but honestly, I'm not really that hungry today after that whole thing, and that messed up my timing, and so I'm just not really going to eat that much today. Worry about it tomorrow. Anyway, that's all the time I have. Oh, I'm also going to have some of my dessert tea because I love my dessert tea, and that brings up my fats. Probably do it with a little bit of butter this time. Anyway, that's all the time I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that little bell for my notifications for new videos. I'll see you guys next time.